What is up, YouTubers? Welcome back and good morning. It's another episode of Our 60 Journey. My name is Lucas and I'm here today. Why is that the hardest word to say for me? I am here to help us build healthy relationships. So, the first thing that's really coming to my mind with the energy today is that I've been saying that I feel like 2020 kind of showed up early. There was this energy of about 3 weeks before 2020 hit that the collective as a whole was really starting to look forward at the next decade and go, wow, I have a lot of changes to make. It feels like the teens were incredibly life-stopping. There was a lot of energy that manifested and popped up over the last 10 years when it came to releasing old past. I think there was a lot of karmic debt being paid. There was a lot of energy of people becoming self-aware and realizing that underneath all of this, we'll call it coding, right, like computer coding, underneath all this collective emotional coding we'd all gone through, that maybe we're judgy. Maybe we're holding people to a standard that's not realistic. Maybe I've been thinking that everyone should be like me, when in fact I want everyone to be like themselves. And I had this energy that popped in my head yesterday that the reason why we're all so different is so that we can all take the moment and the appreciation of honoring and respecting and valuing all the differences with each other. Maybe you're not like that. Maybe you're like, Lucas, that's nice, but some people still need to change. And that still is an energy that's in the room. There still is an energy of people demanding others to change. And one of the best things I think I've been still absorbing and applying to my life, and I hope this will help you, is that if someone doesn't ask for your opinion, or someone doesn't ask for your advice, or they don't look to you deliberately and go, I need help, what would you do? Keep it to yourself. Keep it to yourself. Because, and this is something I'm still struggling with in my personal life, is not telling people what it is that I think is best for them. It's a big issue. And I think that this coming decade is bringing forth a really strong newness to the fact that people can walk their own emotional and intellectual and spiritual journey. And our job as their friends, coworkers, family, lovers, is to offer our support in any way that we can. Whether it's emotional or just listening or actual physical advice, or we're here to help and to help guide each other. And something that I'm myself still working on is having the compassion for when someone is in a lesson that I've already learned and received into myself, and trying to force them to learn quicker. That's a hard one. It's a hard one. Especially when we know that by giving them the lesson and telling them what's up and making them change sooner, they will in fact evolve. Sometimes people just need to fall on their face. So, I'd like everyone now to close their eyes. Bring your awareness to your heart space as I invite my team of angels and guides and ascended masters into the room. I ask that I be given an energy for this reading to bring forth the highest intention and setting for the people that are listening. Give us a message from the angels of benevolence. Give us a message of growth. Give us a message of peace and serenity and acceptance. So with all those things in mind, it's a quiet morning, isn't it? It's a quiet day. I'm getting this message now that everyone started preparing for 2020 really quickly, 3 weeks in advance was when really the active preparation came. And then 2020 showed up when it came to expectations about how we were going to change and how we were going to get ready. And then people have been disappointed. There's been a lot of disappointment going on. And I've just been telling myself, just accept it. Accept that it's moving at the pace it's supposed to, and remind ourselves that this structuring year, this 2020 year, this year of 4, is about building foundations for the new decade that's coming forward, and that right now we need to focus on letting it happen, and still releasing the past. So, card number 1 is authority. Now, this card speaks about how powerful we actually are, how we have the ability to manifest and create change in our own life. There's a connection between the throat chakra and the heart chakra, so that both of these chakras are opening up right now. And as our heart space is opening up and it's allowing us to receive our inner truth and guidance when it comes to love, there's an energy of not only getting our own truth across, which is something that I feel like a lot of people struggle with, is that we ourselves take authority when it comes to, I am going to send my truth, my energy out to you. But there's also an opening of the throat chakra, which is about listening to others and hearing from a genuine place of openness, and how when we're genuinely open, some of the belief systems that we've been creating in our life, that we've been taking authority with, actually might shift. They might change. So if you allow yourself to be open and receptive to all those things, that change will come in. And I'll also give you a message right now about how true authority is never forced. It is naturally received. So if you are in a place of genuine divine authority, and there is a moment where you have been given control of the situation, people will follow you without question. If there's resistance, if there's an energy of people going, oh, I'm not ready, or they're fighting you for it, then guess what? That authority right now is self-created. That is not divine authority. That is authority created inside the egoic mind. This authority card is generated by maturity, knowledge, wisdom, experience, and having an inner balance. We have to keep ourselves connected to source from above and source from below. Combine your authority with power of divine masculine and divine feminine. If you're trying to dominate, suppress, enforce, demand, or scare, that's all about power. That is not genuine authority. This authority needs to remain present, be completely in the moment, be fully aware and fully engaged within your heart, taking the steps to witness, perceive, and discern all situations without attachment. As this new authority arises, it's going to help us lead and share and direct and conduct in a benevolent, graceful, compassionate way with integrity and wisdom. Remember that people trust people that are in authority when they're put there by a divine power. This is a time of creation, collaboration, and partnership. Remember to combine your own energy of self with the energy of others. Now again, this green is about the heart chakra, the turquoise is the high heart. Again, I'm going to put out here that if you're genuinely listening and being receptive, then your energy will naturally be shifted and evolved. Now all the golden yellows around this card are talking about an abundance of truth. There's an enlightenment coming. There's a self-realization coming. Now the last thing I'm going to say is that because this card is a number 10, it is both a 1 and a 0 together in numerology. I think this is not only a time of new beginnings, but it's a time of new beginnings with endless amounts of possibilities. So keep yourself open to the harmony, love, and balance that you deserve. And then the natural structure and design with efficiency will show up. Okay? Keep your energy moving, keep it pure, keep yourself free in heart. You know what? I had 2 decks today. Yeah, I'm going to do one. I want an energy of what is the final message that can go with that authority? What is the message from the angels that they have to speak to us right now about taking this authority, and how can we best serve with this authority? What are we trying to get by taking? That's ironic. So the card we pulled today is the card of the 4th chakra. Now the first thing I want to say is that this card was on the bottom of the deck. And when I first opened it up, I thought to myself, that's our card for the day. But I was like, no, go ahead and shuffle it. It popped out. Card number 38, numerology card number 11. So I just said we have a new beginning starting. We have endless possibilities. And with the 11 coming on top of that 10, it's saying that we've walked through a whole cycle. These last 10 years, we've walked through this cycle with people. We are ready to move into our power of wisdom and authority with a sense of an open heart. Now, I'm just going to read the affirmation for this card because I don't want to sit here and go on and on and on about it. But the affirmation for this card is, my heart center, my 4th chakra, is open to its perfect, healthy, and joyful state. The energy of love flows through me now. I live in love. Yeah, I can feel this gentle wave of pulsing energy of pink coming in, guys. Raphael is encouraging us to be compassionate with not only our self-talk, but talk with others. And to know that as you do this, the light from your heart center is going to shine, and that irresistible beauty that you radiate will attract people to you to help support and love and grow the energy that you're trying to evolve into. So, best of luck, guys, of 2020. I highly encourage you right now that as you're walking into your relationships, that you're being authentic. You know, I think a lot of us have energies inside of us from past belief systems, from teachers and lovers and media and television shows and parents, and we have this projected energy of what it means to be a lover, what it means to be a friend, what it means to be a good student, a good teacher, a good parent, child, coworker. And these energies that we've created, these belief systems, are really what's standing in the way of a lot of people from evolving forward, is that they're looking at their life through a lens of specificity. And that's fine, because that specificity got you to where you are today. However, the change that needs to happen, the new road we're embarking on, is that we're all embracing an inner wisdom that we have within. You know, in my mind, I was talking to someone about how the voices, the energies that I hear, and they're, oh, are you schizophrenic? And I said, no. Like, in my mind, here's my mother and her energy. How my mother thinks, how she feels, what she would do. Dad, grandma, grandpa, other grandpa who's dead and I never met him. All these friends, all these teachers, all these students, all these parents, all these people, their energy is around me. Their energies have created me, right? They're all shining their light onto me. I am absorbing this light and replicating it into my own unique vibration. But at any moment, I can step into me and go, what would Lucas do? How would I respond to this situation? And maybe my response is the best response for this moment right now, but maybe I should go to my mom. How would my mom respond to the situation? How about my dad? They had these bracelets for a while called WWJD bracelets, but they still have them, I don't know. And it's what would Jesus do? The ability to separate from your consciousness and go into a different vibration and state and go, what would blank do? How would they think, feel, act, say? What's their facial expression? What about this person? What about this person and this person? And that ability to do that, that's a talent that we all have. That when we embrace it every day, and when we know at a moment that, like, if you're being honest with yourself and open and going, how would I respond right now? That's probably not the best situation right now, okay? Who would be the best response? Okay, I'm going to be my Aunt Marlene right now. How would she respond? And be that person. Talent. And you have it too. So take the time today to think, what would you do? Is that the best? And then what would someone else do? And is that better? And then once you realize what the best situation is in that moment, that's when you can move forward with a genuine, healthy response. You guys have a great day. Thank you for listening.